I've got a question for you folks. What do you hate the most? As in, you'd rather slam your head into a wall for 20 minutes straight, unless the thing you hate the most is slamming your head into a wall for 20 minutes straight. Which is understandable. Some people say Mondays, some say school, some say clowns, for some reason I fail to comprehend. But I know what you're thinking. One thing that we all unanimously detest with every being of our collective souls. Spending money. We're always trying to find ways to minimise the amount of moolah we lose. Whether by scrolling through eBay for hours to find good deals, buying store brand items, or going to super cheap stores. However, it's that last one that grinds my gears. Super cheap stores. There are many of these. Aldi, Primark, Lidl, and I'm sick of it! Seriously, most of my friends fall head over heels for Aldi in particular. Madness! It's absolute folly! Poppycock! Balderdash! DP, I think you're going a bit too far. A few miles too far. I do most of my grocery shopping in places like Lidl and Aldi. Well, my dear Marcus, allow me to change your mind as I show you and the folks at home all my problems with these stores. Surely. So there's this concept in economics known as the project management triangle, at least that's what Wikipedia calls it. This is a triangle with 3 points: fast, cheap and high quality. A business can have 2, but not all 3. In the case of these stores, their products are fast and cheap, but not high quality. Normally this wouldn't be as bad considering the speed and low price of these wares, but even with this trade-off, you expect at the very least competent quality. But no. Instead, you get stuff like Bramwell's tomato ketchup. This is the core thing responsible for most of my hate towards these stores and this video in general. I swear, this stuff tastes absolutely abhorrent. Its design is also a bit of a rip-off of Heinz tomato sauce, which is delicious. A topic we'll get back into later. Now, these stores do have some good stuff, but a lot of it is, well, the worst. Speaking of bad products... Contrary to popular belief, this segment does not focus on Primark. It's widely believed that Primark uses sweatshops, but the only evidence I could find is a 2009 article. That's almost a decade ago! Good job, Primark, you've displayed basic capability. I now kind of feel bad for putting in the title, but not Aldi though. Screw Aldi. Why? Because their bananas double as hotels for spiders. A hotel that apparently gives free tickets to particularly venomous spiders. Now, I'm not being speciesist, but if anything jumped out of anything, then hospitalised me, I'd be a bit annoyed. Anyway, the fact that Aldi can't have basic security checks on the food doesn't exactly reflect well on their ethics. Every time I bring this up in a debate against someone about this, they say, "Oh no, that didn't happen." But there is a literal mountain of evidence, like the Himalayas have got nothing on this pile. Anyway, I will say Aldi does at least compensate the victims' spiders, but it shouldn't have started in the first place. Finally, Lidl. A French ban on unethical stores has led the ethical consumer to rank Lidl as the second least ethical consumer in the UK. So, yeah. Lidl smells. Moving on. So as previously mentioned in Storm of Anger, Aldi makes a bunch of awful knockoff products, as do Lidl. Some of them taste fine. Some don't. But they all have one thing in common. They all try their darnest to make you think it's a branded product. They use very similar colours and fonts, and even use tactics to make the names of their foods to look like something that they're clearly ripping off. Like Borneo's, for example. A biscuit with a creamy middle. What does that remind you of? Adding to this, there is only 2 letters that are from Oreo, drawing more attention to the word Oreo. I'd ask why you're taking this at such a scientific level, but after seeing how you play Terraria, I question nothing. In conclusion, I hate these stores. They sell poor quality products, have questionable ethics, and sell products that blatantly attempt to trick the consumer. Well, that's all we got time for now, folks. So I'll see you in the next one.